to be many events that are going to be half Zoom, half real. A 400% networking event right now, I genuinely believe, will be 137 people in a room and a screen with what we're all looking at right now, and we're doing our thing here. And then, you know, it's mixed. I hate when everyone's like, it's going to be this or it's going to be this. There's no extreme. It's going to be the middle. It's going to be mixed. And I think it has a chance to make real life events far more interesting. And I'm excited about it.
So let's dive into that a little bit. So real life events, again, looking at the sports through a sports lens, how is that hybrid virtual and real life experience going to change in the future?
I own Coaches Club seats for the New York Jets and pay a fortune for it. And I would pay an extra $1,000 per game to be in the locker room virtually for a Jets game. Now, it can get pretty gangster in those locker rooms after the game. So I don't know if that's going to be the thing the Jets decide to sell. But if I'm an artist, if I had the luxury of being Drake, right? And I'm a businessman, I'm selling $1,500 a head virtual passes for a cam in my green room during my tour, for the whole tour. Now, if I'm doing crazy shit or fuck the money, I need my relaxation, I'm not. But for Gary Vee, knowing my personality, because I'm not doing dumb shit, I'm not trying to do bad shit, and I'm addicted to fucking human interaction, I'm fucking doing that all day long. Right? So it's really going to be an interesting thing. It's completely opened up things. And what I'm excited about is some of the people that are getting hurt the most, artists, venues, teams, I think they're going to win the most in 2025 because they're going to innovate on top. They've just found a ton of revenue that the limitations of people physically being there has opened up. I think it's going to be unbelievable. I think it's going to be the one great I love the concept of one step back, two steps forward. I think this is going to be a huge 2 steps forward for the most innovative venues, organizations, leagues. There's a huge opportunity for access. We will pay for access that virtual give us that we can't get otherwise.
Do you think this is finally the stage where we've heard about VR for a long time? Do you think this is where that access and that virtual hybrid comes into play from a VR perspective?
I do not, as of the short term. Nobody on this call knows a real human being who normally goes on VR for an hour a day. There's no normal human in America that goes into VR an hour a day. They're in the business, they're in B2B, they're a very edge technologist that's curious. But to talk real life, you have to wait till scale happens. And until I see humans spending an hour a day in entertainment or education in VR, I can't bet on VR.